Hi Gemini, welcome to your general monthly reading for August 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Gemini. What do we got here for Gemini, August 2020? Gemini. The Empress. Nailed it. Okay. Just say reading over. Let's just leave it at that. Taurus, Libra, or Aries. Three of cards. 3 of Cups. Looking good so far. 5 of Pentacles. Shut it. All right. Hermit. That could be Virgo. 2 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. So we got 2 9s here. We got 2 3s. 7 of Swords. All right. What else we got here? There we are. All right. So you're celebrating, you're happy. Why? What has come to fruition here? You need to slow down a little bit here. Let's see. What's this 3 of Cups about for Gemini? 5 of Swords. All right. Did you just quit something? But now you're broke. What happened here? This is 5 of Pentacles for Gemini. You deciding you don't want to be a part of something anymore. We got the Empress twice. Gemini, Taurus, not Gemini, Taurus, Libra, or Aries. What's this Hermit about for Gemini? Page of Swords. This was going to come out. And I was going to say having time to think. It's so funny. Either people are having too much time to think and they need to get a move on, or they're just slammed this month and it's like they can't get to a spot, or they need to have some time to think here, to devise a plan, to maybe enact that plan. Oops. What's this 2 of Pentacles here? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, good. I like that. Because this worries me. I'm like, wait, well, are we talking about basic needs here? Like you're going to be going through it? But there's something. What's this? What else for this 3 of Cups here? What's for this 3 of Cups? 2 of Swords. Did something come to did you get some kind of, did something get settled? Did you get some kind of a settlement? You might have to conserve here for a little bit. You might have to kind of lay low, but it set you free. Did you get some kind of decision, or did you just break out of a situation to where you're finally able, you're kind of like happy that some ordeal or trial or difficult situation ended? Is this about, is this about moving out from your home? Is this about being able to leave a codependent situation, getting some peace from that? What's this 9 of Cups here? King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. So, this is, all right, so you're in a position now to where you're finally able to prosper. What happened? You did something. But no rest for the weary, right? And I can hear my cat in the background. She's dragging around a pair of socks. You can't hear her. I got the fan on, but she's just, I don't know who she's talking to in there. Okay, so we've got you. Are you cutting off a situation that could be quite possibly codependent here? Is this a codependent situation that you were kind of supporting? You were the one kind of really having to do the lion's share of the work here, to the point of your own, where you're kind of worn out. You don't really have time to think for yourself or do for yourself. Maybe plans have stalled. Maybe there's a real output of energy on someone else's behalf here. And we've got work. We've got you pulling back the reins here and deciding that you want to do this differently. And I think though that your decision to reshape this dynamic and pulling back your resources, your time, your everything, pulling that back because you haven't had any time for yourself. I think whatever situation this is, it calls for that. You need to reinvest in yourself. You need to pull back. You need to reconfigure your plan and what your output is, what you're working towards, why you're working towards something. It could be that this was putting your work in jeopardy and you're kind of getting that back because here you are being happy again and feeling back in control again after you make the decision to kind of cut something off and not talk to it anymore, not deal with it, reshape it, reconfigure it so it works to your advantage. It makes you happy. You're back in charge again. So you're prizing yourself as you should in this situation, but it's after you've decided to do away with it or to cut it off, to pull back your resources and whatnot. Oh, I gotta do this one. What's this 7 of Swords here? Is that why? Was there cheating involved here? Somebody's not being honorable in a business deal or a friendship or romance? It's this 7 of Swords here. Oof. The Moon. Pisces or Cancerian. Okay. So you're going to have to go into stealth mode here. This is you looking at other options. You've had to kind of, so this is a strategic move to really withdraw yourself as much as you can from a situation because you weren't getting your needs met. And until you do that, you're not going to be sitting pretty and you're not going to feel like you have your own life. You've got someone that's probably a codependent relationship that you really need to pull back from. And you do recalibrate, but you're going to have to be very stealthy about it. It looks like you're dealing with someone that you can't trust, and you're going to have to play things very close to the vest and keep what's yours is yours and what's theirs is theirs. There's no commingling here. So whomever you've been dealing with or whatever it is, you need to pull back all of your resources, money especially, and you need to look elsewhere. You need to make different plans. You need to, because it shows you recalibrating and reinvesting in yourself, and you don't want to give that away again. There's something about this situation that it was not a good fit, and you need to stop throwing good energy after it. Pearls before swine. Quite a few of you, I don't know if it was on Gemini thread, but quite a few of you, I had asked about that saying, like throwing rocks at hogs or something. Pearls before swine here. That's what this is. And they think not do that. Don't do that. You get to keep what you do for you. But you are going to have to be very careful about what your future plans are that you're going to make from, what you're making from here forward and choosing differently because this was not it for you. Whoopsie. What else for Gemini? Serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. Yay! So we got the horizon here. I'll take it. The moon, and then we've got this right here. Here's that horizon. Here's looking out to your new prospects. Quite literally, that's one of the words that they talk about. New prospects, new choices, adventures, all of that. So this is making the most of you pulling back and recalibrating so that you do have those bright new prospects ahead of you on the horizon. Good for you. Yay! Thank goodness it got transmuted. I was getting a little worried here with this. All right. What else for Gemini? What's for Gemini? For the month of August. Yay! Resilience. Rise above tribulations. That's right. Glad to see that. That's what, because that's what it is. That you're recalibrating and you're coming out sitting pretty, just smarter for it, having to be more strategic, having to be careful. You're not out of the woods yet, but you've got your power back. And you're making plans to how to navigate this because you're still involved somehow. You're not in the clearing yet. You will be, but right now it's about self-preservation and getting what you kind of gave away at first, getting that back, and then being in a position of an advantage and moving forward from that standpoint. Making choices based on that. It's almost like you're having to strategically get yourself out of a situation, only the other party doesn't know it yet. That's for Gemini. Whoopsie. Okay, I pulled 2, so we're going with it. All right, so we're dealing with Michael here, which is swords. 8 of swords and 10 of swords. Okay, so pulling that energy back and making plans, strategizing, considering all input from friends, family, wise counsel, but not doing anything about it. Just kind of trying to navigate an ending or a crisis. So this is, you're kind of recalibrating here. And you're better for it. You got brighter prospects ahead, but you were kind of dealt with doozy here, and you're kind of trying to recover what you've given away during this time with dealing with someone. And you're planning your future success or escape, however you want to look at it. Okay, because both are applicable here. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? The Tower on its side, and we've got the 9 of Cups on its side. So you have, I want to say, narrowly avoided disaster. You're managing this disaster. It's like you're not ready to take the lid off yet, and maybe you only want to shave the top off yet. You don't want to level everything because you still want to kind of come out of this better for the experience. You're not wanting to just level everything, including yourself. There's a way to maneuver this, which you're working on. 7 and 8 of swords. You're figuring out your plan on how to do it, but you're also kind of laying low, and you're being very strategic about what's in front of you. You might feel some disconnect or dissonance about not being there yet, but that's okay. It's a means to an end. I mean, you might have to be uncomfortable for a little bit while you're trying to navigate this. It's a working plan until you're where you want to be. You probably just recently found out this information, and so that's kind of what all this is pulling back, dealing with the disconnect, being upset about it, but not letting anybody know about it, dealing with it privately, which might be a challenge, might be something difficult to, you might feel like you're having to put on a brave face and you really would just like to, so maybe you throw yourself into work, but this is you telling strategically people that you know have your back and could help you, and getting yourself in a position to where when you're finally able to move forward with your plan, whatever that is, you can. But for the month of August is kind of you recalibrating and laying low and forming that plan with trusted people, with people you trust. Getting out from under a codependent situation, one that was not good for you, that was hurtful, and maybe even throwing yourself into work so that you can kind of deal with this and process this. So you're not avoiding the disaster altogether. You're dealing with it, but you're dealing with it strategically. And you're not really showing any emotion to those involved. You're not letting them know how you feel anymore. You didn't want this, but it's here, so you're dealing with it accordingly, and you're not lowering your standards, which I like also. This isn't about you recalibrating for someone else's benefits. This is about you going, you know what, I'll lose the shoe. I want my freedom. I'm not going to be done unto. I didn't bargain for this. This is not what I signed on for. I don't deserve this. I deserve better, and I'm looking elsewhere. Okay. All right, Gemini. Food for thought. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I thank you for stopping by, and you keep your head up. You got this. All right. Much love to you. You take care.